Good morning guys, how are you? Today I'm working on a few projects. There's a few plants that I want to get planted in my front garden, and then there are a few things that I want to get in some pots. But before I work on the begonias in this heart planter and the hydrangea trees in the urns, I want to get these proven Winners Rockin Fuchsia Salvia out front and some Bandana Pink Lantana. You can tell that this poor guy wants to get in the ground. He's a little bit root bound. So let's go out front, get these in the ground, and then we'll come back and get these potted up. So I got the Rockin Fuchsia Proven Winners Salvia planted and the Bandana Pink Lantana out front. Now I'm in my back garden, and I'm going to get this iron heart. I have a smaller one just like this, and it hangs by a chain. And I'm going to hang this right next to our address in the front garden. And then I'm going to put two hydrangea trees in a couple of these urns. I went ahead and put a few scoops of the Proven Winners continuous release plant food in here. I'm going to just mix that up. And the begonias I picked up are Bada Boom Rose Begonia. So I bought 3 to go in this planter. Keep this sturdy here. You can kind of tussle the roots around just a bit to make them fit. Probably don't need 3, but why not have 3? These like sun to part shade, and where I'm going to hang it is perfect for that. It gets a little bit of morning sun, and then it's protected from the afternoon sun. It's in shade the rest of the way, the rest of the time. All right, I think that one's ready to go. Get it all watered in. And then I'll show you what it looks like when I hang it. Eventually what's going to happen, these will get so big, I'll have to feed them through the heart. Last year, I have a heart just like this, just a little bit smaller. My best friend's mom, my best friend had a Mother's Day party, and her mom got all the ladies a little itty bitty begonia. It had to have been only in a little 1-inch pot. And I kid you not, it filled in the whole entire heart. So if a 1-inch small plant can do that, can you imagine what this is going to do with having 3 of them? So I'm going to put this off to the side and start working on the hydrangea trees. Now for these hydrangea trees, I know you're thinking, why aren't they in bloom? That's because I picked them up on clearance. I've never bought a standard. I've seen them called hydrangea standards, hydrangea trees, and these look a little bit more petite because normally I've seen them much taller. I should have kept all the dead blooms and leaves on there so I could have shown you what I did, but I cut just where I started to see the green. And so just in the last week, from me watering them and giving them some attention, you can already see all the growth it's put on. This was a lonely leaf that was still good, so I kept it. So what I'm going to do in the urns is use a Espoma Bio-tone starter instead of the plant food from Proven Winners. before I plant the other one up, I wanted to show you that I drilled a couple holes at the bottom, which is super important. So these aren't, they might look like they're stone, maybe they don't on film, I don't know, but they're just metal. So it was easy to, normally your ceramic or your stone, they already have a drainage hole. Well, I have them all planted in, and I know they don't look like much now. I'm okay with that because I want to watch them grow. I want to see if I have the ability to give them the correct amount of fertilizer and water and shade and sun and bring them back to life. So for me, this is somewhat of an experiment because these are nice hydrangea trees. I saw what they should look like at the nursery versus what these look like on clearance. And I'm gonna have these right at my entrance of my front door on either side. They get up to 18 inches wide and 30 inches tall. And the name of them is Early Blush. So they're a macrophylla hydrangea, and I'm excited to see what comes of it this next year. I think it's gonna put on a lot of growth right now, but I know it's not going to bloom until next year. So I'm going to go ahead and place the pots out front and hang it and show you a photo of what everything looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.